Do you think one of the things that is happening now is that the Trump administration is, of course, testing the system in ways it hasn't been tested before. In the law enforcement sense, do you think there are laws that should be put in place that would help better manage this that aren't in place now? I mean, are we equipped? Is the law enforcement system and the legal system equipped to deal with what we're seeing now?
Probably there could be changes at the margins, but in the main, we have the tools. There are cultural impediments to doing this work. Let's say you work in the FBI. You know that one of the two political parties is, let me put it nicely, white supremacist adjacent at a minimum. And so why would you want to throw your career on that side of the line and be summoned to Capitol Hill to be asked, why are you pursuing these innocent groups? And so we have a cultural impediment to working it effectively that should get more attention than it does.
Comey, he's also the author of a new legal thriller, FDR Drive, a crime novel. It's out tomorrow, and we'll get to that. But we start here. You are back in the middle of a political firestorm.
Yeah, for walking on the beach with my wife. So I don't know how we ended up here. It never occurred to me that it was any kind of controversial thing, but that's the time we live in. And then I went for a walk on the beach and posted a silly picture of shells that I thought was a clever way to express a political viewpoint. And actually, I still think it is. I don't see it the way some people are still saying it is. But again, I don't want any part of any violence. I've never been associated with violence, and so that's why I took it down. But I actually didn't think of it as political speech by me, but I thought, what a clever way to express a political view. The shells were the same color for each of the letters, so different colors for the letters. It took a lot of work. Somebody with artistic flair did that, and I have a hard time believing it was anybody with a dark intention, and it certainly was no dark intention on my part, on my spouse's part. Take prudent steps, but don't freak out. These people are not good enough for you to be freaked out about. Protect yourself, be measured about the effect the threat has on you, and know that you're going to be okay.
Maybe don't freak out should be the next message you post.
By now, you've probably seen this relatively benign social media post from Comey, a photo of seashells he came across on the beach, spelling out 8647.
I expect it'll go away because there's nothing there, and then Trump will wake up in the middle of the night, truthing or whatever it's called about me, because he's obsessed in some weird way. Part of the roar of Trump is to freak out his victims, the people he targets, so don't give them that. But don't neglect the threat. Protect yourself.
Why have you chosen to be out there?
I was actually, and I'm embarrassed to say, trying to withdraw a little bit, especially since last November. Be a grandfather, be an author, wear T-shirts and jeans all the time. And the reason I'm dressed in my old uniform is to remind myself that's the coward's way. You must stand up and speak. Everyone who can speak, I can speak about the rule of law especially, needs to be out there because there are real serious threats. And the only thing that's necessary for them to triumph is for good men and women to be silent.
Shut up!